Hello, hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Microfrog, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Sword of Vermillion. This was an action RPG. It was developed by Sega, specifically Sega AM2, and published by Sega for the Sega Genesis in 1989. So let's get into it. Hold on. And I have Steam open, it messes with my controller. Okay, there we go. So you put your name in here. And then it's gonna tell you the story. Basically, it's King Sargon invades another kingdom, and Excalibria, he just destroys the kingdom, kills the king. Yeah, King Eric V. Gives his son to him to go and a ring of wisdom to go run off and save themselves. And so your character is being raised by this servant. You don't know that. The ring of wisdom is part of the overall main quest. So through the course of the game, you have to collect a bunch of different magical rings. Okay, so yeah, this is one of the screens whenever you're in a town or a castle. This is how you walk around in. This is how you walk around. If you hit the C button, it brings up all these options. This is how you interact with the world. This is how you use or throw away items. That's how you open open anything that can be opened. Take is normally used. Well, it's exclusively used for when you open a treasure chest. Take the item. Seek. I only ever remember needing to use seek like one time. Oh no, there's like 3 times you have to use seek. Equip is how you put equipment on. Magic is casting or getting a magic spell ready. If you hit whenever you get them. Talk is talk, obviously. And STR, I don't know what STR is supposed to stand for, but this shows you all your character information. The KIM on the bottom right, that is the currency in the game. So it's called Kim. I don't know if it's short for anything or not. But if you keep hitting C, it shows you more information. There. And you talk to people by going up to them. Others calling for you. There's only one place open, and yeah, that's your house. So yeah, he tells you about what's going on. And he's not really your biological father. By Sarkon. Throwing wisdom in a cave. So that's the first place you need to go. It gives you some money. I'll try my best not to spoil anything storyline-wise. If you go back, he's gone. They buried him already. Wow. That was fast. So you have different you have a lot of houses that may or may not have people in them, but you have these buildings that they'll have a sign above them, or like the church over there. This is the item shop. Goodbye. Yeah, herbs heal you. A candle. You'll need a candle. You'll need to get a candle later. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and buy a couple. Because I'm gonna go right to the cave. I'm trying to hurry up and get through all of the content, or well, like the initial content, so I can show you what you can do. Usually when you go to a town, there's usually like at least one guy who will give you a map of the area. What do you mean unlocked? I already unlocked that. Whatever. You go to the church to save, heal yourself of poison, and remove curses. There's like 2 or 3 cursed items that if you equip them, you can't remove them. That's like a restaurant. That's a fortune teller, so the fortune teller, if you're confused about what you have to do next, you can go to the fortune teller and she will tell you what the next step is in your quest. The inn is for healing. There's also there are also magic shops, but you won't run into a magic shop until the next town. So we'll go ahead. Yeah, get a sword. And a shield. Put them on. Okay. So when you go to the world map and in dungeons, the game changes to a dungeon crawler first-person perspective. And if you don't have a map, you won't be able to to see anything around you on the map on the right. Okay, I'm not gonna fight that, because those things are tough. Yeah, so the fighting in the game is done in this battlefield. And you swing your sword with C, and you have to, like, connect with the enemy. So there's kind of a timing thing. It's all about timing and hitboxes. You can also cast magic by hitting A, but you have to equip. You can only have one spell equipped at any given time. Some magic you can use outside of battle, though, like healing, stuff like that. So you go here, and you're now in the dungeon, so you need to use Candle. So you'll see that I don't have a map for the area, so I'm probably gonna end up dying, because there's like some pretty tough enemies here, and you really need to do some grinding. Yeah, so you do open. Then take. Okay, I'll go ahead and leave before I get killed. Not that it matters, because I already beat the game. So, let me do something real quick. Okay. So, do I have Comic Sans? No. Oh, I do. Okay. Okay. So this is a potential spoiler, because I'm gonna go ahead and if I can find it, I'm gonna go ahead and reset. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you. You also have boss battles, but the boss battles are completely different to anything else you've played so far. Actually, I think I made a backup save. Hold on, let me make sure. No. Okay. Never mind. Okay, well, I can't show it to you. Okay, that's not what I wanted to import. Hold on. Can I not? Okay, OBS is kind of dumb. Hold on. Because I wanted to show you how what the boss fight or boss fights looks like. What they look like. Okay, there we go. So this is when you go to a boss fight, it's like side view game where you have to use you have to memorize how an enemy moves, and then there's timing involved. But the boss fights aren't usually too difficult, but sometimes they can be. That's one of them. I don't remember exactly which boss it is. I think that might be one of the last bosses, actually. But anyway. So that's Sword of Vermillion. Um, it's one of the more unique RPGs I've played, especially on the console. Being on Sega Genesis, the Genesis didn't really have a lot of RPGs. RPGs were sort of the domain, or the Super Nintendo was more of the domain of RPGs, because all of the best known RPGs released in the 16-bit era, they were pretty much all on the Super Nintendo. But the Sega Genesis had a few, and they were pretty good, and this is one of the good ones. It can feel kind of repetitive at times because it's a lot of not just grinding, but really just doing the same. Like it feels like a loop. Like they make you do the same like series of things over and over again. But it's not too bad. I was able to get through it. I didn't get too bored. But yeah, I actually really liked it. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. There's some monotony involved. And the game the game ends up being, like, the gameplay loop ends up being very samey. But it's not too long, and it's not too bad, right? And so if you're a fan of RPGs, especially like JRPGs, this is definitely one of the better ones on the Sega Genesis. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed that review. Yeah, what was I saying? Hope you enjoyed that review. And I hope you have a wonderful day. God bless, and I will see you in the next video.